up, guys? It's your Whistling Venom, and we're back with another video, but it's not Oni Flame. No, no, no. It's his companion, Shadow Wolf. So, let's get into the box. Hey! As Oni had to take down Yui. I did address her arm problems from falling off. Mall glue. They're stuck. Like, you can still move them and everything, but they don't pop out of the socket anymore. But anyways, let's raise the camera. Ooh, sorry about the hand in the face, guys, or screen, or whatever. And let's... And unfortunately, the box got damaged in shipping, like every other box I get, which is irritating. So I taped it, and now I don't think I can get it open. I am trying my damnedest. So, from when I was looking online and reading about Shadow Wolf, he is Oni Flame's companion. And you get weapons with him. So let's skip all this right now, and we'll go over the colors and the runners we get. Shadow Wolf. Armor Pump number 57, 1/24 scale. That's everything you get. The instructions for him. Again, robot or bike to wolf mode, and then yep. I don't know what mode we'll have him in. I'll probably have him in wolf mode for the duration of him being on my desk with Oni Sin on top of him. So there's an instruction pamphlet. Ooh, is that green or is that gray? Okay, it's gray. It looked green for a minute when, yeah, right there, looks green. So you get the gray, get the red. Apparently a transparent yellow? Probably for the eyes. More of that gray. And then you get additional weapons and goodies for Oni. And you get another kunai, commas, size, 2 kunais. Where the hell that is. And a scythe from what I was seeing. More gray. There's all this, and there's a wire. And you get another head for Oni. From what I was seeing online, which I think is pretty badass. I mean, I kind of wish they all came with additional weapons, but Oni gets his little wolf with all those goodies. Like, holy crap, man! And I know there's another set. I don't know his name, but those two. So I'm thinking that his companion comes with additional weapons for him. I don't know, but let's get into this build, get it done, and review it. So we'll be right back. And here he is. Fully done and operational-ish. To be honest, I really like how he looks. And of course, the head goes like that. So articulation-wise in bike form, you only have the tires, everything goes this fold up. But you get a transparent yellow, red, the gray, the black. He comes with a stand where you can actually stand. And if you want, you can put Oni on him. I mean, he's pretty big. Compared to Oni, that's how big he is. But let's get into all the goodies you get. So, you get extra head and chest for Oni, which I'm going to use these two. So, let's get this dealt with. Gotta remove his head or his face the best I can. Ugh. There goes his face. Just to grab his new face. Ah! And I'm not sure how his new face goes on. I did not explain it in detail. All I know is pieces are supposed to go on. I'm gonna have to look at the instructions again. That way I can figure out how his face goes on. But we'll do that here in a little bit. But the cool has this scarf or bandana or whatever you want to call that goes flying off. And then take that off. And you get put this lovely one on him somehow. It's supposed to go on his chest like the other one did. There we go. Which I find that really cool. Let me look at the face piece real quick and we'll get back. Unfortunately, I can't get his head to go on the way it should be. It keeps on fighting with me and not going in the place where it should connect. I've been sitting here and been doing it for like God knows how long, and it's just not wanting to connect. Like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I have it all lined up. I have it all lined up and everything, but yeah, when I get that black piece on, it won't stay. So give me a quick second, I'll see what I can do. Finally got it done. That's the new head. You get gold, red, and black. It's basically 3 pieces. I'm losing my voice. So let's get these heads swapped out. And of course, as soon as I get on, it falls off again. Come on. Okay. There's that part. And then there's that part. So, that's the new look for Oni. It's not bad. I need to clean it up a little bit. So yeah. We'll get him geared back up with his swords and everything. But let's get him back to standing. So, basically you take off not that head. The first head that you put together for his first form, I guess, you have to take off this face. And he gets a brand new one, as you've seen. And then that chest piece. But let's get into all the little goodies he gets, and then that needs to go back on him. One of his new weapons is a giant axe that turns into a scythe. I think that's pretty cool, so we'll probably end up giving him this instead of the giant kunai. He gets two punching daggers. Actual name right here. And then he gets two kunais that remind me. These ones remind me of Billy from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. How they're on the staff. So yeah, there's those cool things. He gets two little sais. And then this is for Shadow Wolf itself. So the peg right here you plug in, and then you plug it into one of these extension arms, and he can carry either the katana or the scythe. Or yeah. So basically this will plug into the back tire, and then you just hold on. I remember how to do it. I swear I remember how to. No, that's right. These are mainly for the size. Can't remember how they plug in. They plug in a certain way. There we go. They plug in like so, and then you plug these into the back of Shadow Wolf's tires and additional weapon carrier, I suppose. I mean, I'll just show you guys on the instructions of what you can do. Yeah, so you don't use the knife heads. I guess it's mainly for his scythe and his katana. Then on the back side, you can change out the color leg arguments on him, but I'm keeping the way he is. But yeah, I think he's pretty cool. So let's move everything off to the side, because we're gonna get our Shadow Wolf into like wolf form, which is really simple. And there goes his face. Why? Give him his giant ass scythe. Come on. You need your face. You can't be a faceless ninja. Give me a quick sec. Okay, so I just decided to put his old face back on because that mask is not wanting to cooperate. But let's get into transformation. So everything goes the same. You put the handlebars down. You take off that piece. You spread these apart. Pull the tire back. rotate his front legs down. Spin this part around. Rotate that down. Pose it as you wish. Same thing. First says the same. Pull that down. Pull that down. Roll that around. Pose. Pose. Back tire. A little bit different. Gotta pull the back tire forward. This yellow piece, you grab, you pull out. It turns into his tail. That tire goes up. You drop all this section. You rotate the foot. Other way. Put the foot like so. I think you can get, there you go. Yep. Just like so. Just like so. So first thing as the other leg. And then you can get him to stand like that, which is really freaking cool. Now, you could, yep, just like so. I posed him purposely that way. And there you have Shadow Wolf with Oni on his back. Size comparison, he's not that big. Let's grab Rex. Pull Rex forward. And then, of course, when I grab Rex, I grab him by the head, and now he's looking at Oni like, what the hell, man? But that's the size comparison between the two. Now you guys can see what that looks like. With Yui, which Yui needs to go back over here. But yeah, I really like this idea of a bike, the wolf, the bike, whatever you want to call it. I think it's badass. I like how you get all these extra little pieces. I am to work on that other head. I want that head attached to him if he's on the wolf, because it's more gold black style, but honestly I may stick with this one, paint it black and then give it gold horns. I don't know. And of course I still need to attach these two things. The next two will be Iris. I think it's a regular Iris. I could be wrong. And then ground unit. I know there's two Irises. There's Iris Special Edition, then Iris. I think Special Edition comes with the throne, and the other one doesn't. I don't know. But I'm more excited about ground armor or ground unit. I think it's ground unit. But we are slowly getting all of them together. The frog, the shark, ground unit, and his bike will be coming soon. We're basically going to get the whole set. That way we have the whole set and have them on display. And then we have one more thing coming in that I'm really excited for, that I've been waiting for, that I'll be getting, and you guys will see him, or I will give a teaser to who it is in one of the upcoming videos. You just have to watch for the corner of the screen. You'll see the image pop up of who we'll be getting. I'm sorry guys, I got distracted. Thor's being a dork and tried crawling the bed sideways. I did. Boy, you are brain damaged and I love you. But yeah, And honestly, you can use any of their weapons for any other of the kits about his size. So you can use it for Kyrie, the little sister, Jen, or Yuri. Or Yui. So you don't have to just stick with the weapons you get. You can switch them out. So like for instance, I can give Yui the punching daggers, or the kunais, or the size. Well, I mean the size, but the Kramas. That's what they're called. Kramas, not punching daggers. God. Well, they are punching daggers, but they're Kramas at the same time. You can switch out their weapons. So, for instance, I can take Jin's weapons and put on him, and vice versa, or vice versa with any of them that are the same size as him, except for the R fossils, because they don't have the regular hands. They have the claws. But yeah. But anyways, let me take our Oni real quick and re-gear him up. I don't know how well he's a sound back with his katanas the way they are, so I'm going to shift them a bit. Gotta reattach his little scarf thing. And then we drop him back on. And like I said, the katanas make it difficult for him. There we go. Nope. There we go. I am right. There we go. But no, he's fully badassery. Ooh, what just fell? That'll be his knee pad. It's great. Come on. Get back on there. Okay. Let's see if he will sit now, because I can't picture him. There we go. Now he sits perfect. I was trying to get his shoulder, his scythe resting on his shoulder, but I guess that's not the work. So we're gonna do this number and have it like so. I may pull it back a bit. I don't know, maybe not. But anywho's what's it? This is your Web Slinging Venom, and that is Shadow Wolf, the armored puppet number 57 Shadow Wolf. And yeah. So the next two videos will be ISIS. I think it's regular ISIS. I believe it's regular ISIS and ground unit. So you know the drill. Hit that like, thumbs up button, that subscribe button, that bell icon. Stay continued with more videos, because we have more coming out. It's good to be back. Bye.